It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dinasaurus.
Hello there, and welcome to the Don't Make It Weird podcast. We are the writing, storytelling, comedy podcast for the writing community, by the writing community. I am one of your co-hosts, Dinasaurus, and I am joined, as always, by my better half, the dumb, doofy, distracted dunce himself, Daniel Quigley!
Well done. One take.
Get out.
What?
This is my studio now.
What? This is Mom.
Get out.
Mom.
He's calling his mom. Help.
He's calling his mom.
Dina's in my chair.
Corley's here.
Oh my god.
She's in my chair, Mom.
You're a big boy.
That's all the help I'm gonna get now.
This is my mom now.
This is. Are these the books? Are these the books that you said you were gonna get?
Thank you. I needed these very desperately. Yeah. It's getting the sex you want. Sex matters for women. True. Sex for dummies.
That one's Daniel's personal copy.
How come you never shared these with me, Mom?
Not a woman.
Here, you need this one. I'll take these. You can have your stupid chair back.
My mom likes her so much better than she likes me. Dina, what the hell? How did you get there? You said you weren't magic. That was the first thing you promised. No. The first thing that you promised when we started this whole thing is that your book wasn't real and you're not actually magic.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Jury's still out on that.
I stand by it.
I
I stand by it.
Well,
The world will never know. Wait.
magic. I'm an illusionist, Michael. All right, guys, I'm so excited. We get to do this episode here, but man, you know what? We have a third member of our team, one that's a little less magical, but magical to me. And guys, he likes drinking whiskey here in the podcast. Buffalo's Liver Horse Girls in a drunk cast. Fernando's whereabouts are a mystery, or I pretend to live his history. Don't make it weird. Woohoo! Every day we're out here. Woohoo! Tales so cringy, bad and good, weird takes. Woohoo! Producer Sean, everyone.
It was way long overdue for you to evoke the holy DuckTales theme. And you butchered it, man. Just destroyed it. Bless.
You know what? If you mean by butchered as in made it amazing, then yes.
Listen, the only reason I knew you were attempting the DuckTales theme is because you woohooed. Otherwise, I would have had no idea what you were doing.
I mean, here's the thing is that like my style is not to sing it, and DuckTales is impossible not to sing. And so I was really left with a conundrum.
Excellent.
You can still absolutely like get your point across without singing. Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone.
Yeah,
I don't remember the rest. Fuck.
Oh, Dina! T-Swizzle is so embarrassed right now.
Now she's
angry.
singing it. So you don't have to sing it, and then she has to sing it to remember the lyrics.
But you know what?
I've been waiting. All that's left to do is run. There we go. Couldn't remember that. Okay.
Perfect. But you want to know what song still lives rent-free in my head, guys? That would be our own BEKA Boo, BEKA WESTRUP. We had her on last week. Turns out that she's a fucking movie star, a musician star, writing star, and blew our freaking minds in that episode. Dina, talk to me about the last episode.
That was the best episode, full of nothing but surprises, and I just needed more.
Yeah. Like
that was
every
so
time
good.
she's
I can't wait for movie night.
Yeah, I mean,
I
here's
feel
the thing
like
is,
there's like an album somewhere. I feel like she has a hidden record that we
absolutely.
need to
That's
find.
not her only movie.
Yeah.
definitely not her only song. Like there's no way.
Can't be.
So we got a mission, guys.
Yeah.
We've got to find the BEKA album and come back for Robin Sparkles 2. Sandcastles in the Sand.
It's Robin Sparkles 2, y'all.
Sean, what was your favorite part, man?
Hi, Jessica Glitter.
Okay. That was great, you know.
That was good.
I think watching the trailer to the movie was really great. But my favorite moment being, like as someone who's mostly just watching what's going on and trying to make sure this thing operates. You guys reacting to her saying she has a music video, not the reveal of the video, but your guys' reaction to it was the best part of that episode for me.
On YouTube.
Sean,
Oh my God! Now,
Sean, find the music video. I need it. Dude,
I tried to
was so
capture that
excited.
essence in the thumbnail.
Dude, it totally blew. Like, I had no idea. Like, we've been friends with BEKA for a little while, and like, she's been living a secret double life from us that I just didn't know about, man. And you know what? I think that my favorite part. Sorry, go on.
she might even be a rock star if she only knew the real me. Okay.
Thank you, Dina. That was beautiful.
welcome.
But you know,
She's a
just
real
to pick
Duke Silver,
something-
man.
bless. But you know, like, just to go off of what the obvious ones were, I really did think she'd be able to pull it off. But when I made her sing her own song, but to a version of her book, I was very proud of that moment. I thought that was
That was a good one.
It was very erotic. It didn't need to be.
the blood streaming on the face. That's what did it for you.
No, blood streaming down the face, and then she said, "Dicks in the private place" or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
BEKA has a beautiful way with words. So again, guys, if you haven't already picked it up by now, it's available for pre-order. Her book, Beneath the Bloody Aurora, from Lake Country Press. It's coming out December 20th, 2022. Cannot recommend it enough, man. I hope you guys check it out. And if you missed that last episode, my God, go back and watch it. It's so good. It's so good. But you want to know what else is good, Dina?
Surprises.
I love surprises. I heard you have a surprise for us.
I do have a surprise, and I'm kind of upset that nobody noticed. But I mean, I guess I'll just be the good. I'll say that I'm good at like hiding it. But look what
Earrings.
we have.
Don't make it weird. Official brand earrings.
So we need to figure out how we can list these in the store because my friend has a machine that she can make these for us now.
Oh.
We can
So we should figure
absolutely
out how
list
to
them
get
in
it
the
listed.
store. Get me some,
Yeah.
good photos and an item description, and we'll put that together. So coming soon.
The key, though, Dina, if you're going to model these, I need you to take the Dewey approach, which is just don't look at the camera while taking a picture. Just, yeah, there it is.
Like this?
Aloof.
Yeah,
And
there
yep,
it is. Right. Yep.
perfect. Yep, that's the one
Okay.
right there.
Got it. Locked and loaded.
Guys, in addition to incredible surprises, it's time for a segment that we in no way stole from the We Have Issues podcast with Anthony and Stevie Wildcard, whose comic book Death List is going to be coming out really soon, and I can't wait to watch it. It's our Accountability Buddy segment. This is the segment where we kind of discuss what we've been working on and hold each other accountable for being lazy, which I have a feeling is going to be today. Dino,
Woohoo.
what you been working on, buddy?
So I finished my first round of line edits in 4 days.
Yeah,
I'm pretty proud of that one.
that's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, my editor got them back to me and we're like behind schedule. So she was like, you have 4 days to do this. And I was like, holy shit. All right. So I made that happen. I'm really proud of that.
Yeah.
I have like the start of book 3, kind of.
So is book 3 going to be more fantasy or more romance? Which, because I know you swung off the handle on book 2. Are you getting back on track, or are you just embracing the magical surrealism?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
book 3
Supporting-
is going to retcon most of
I mean-
book 2.
It's gonna take the
It's
Star
a
Wars approach.
romance
Got it.
Yeah, it's going to be
Series.
The Rise of Skywalker. Yeah.
Just everything that happened in book 2 doesn't actually count anymore. And
Yeah,
Dina,
pretty
that would be
much.
incredible.
Just fuck over everybody. It's a romance, so I'm sure that I'll lean into the romance more. Also,
Yeah.
our Etsy shop, me and Ashley's Etsy shop, is up and running finally.
Oh,
What?
yeah, you guys started. You haven't told us.
I
That's
finished
another surprise,
it 30 seconds ago when you hit record.
Oh my God.
Oh my
wow.
God.
So she had told us about this off air, like it was a secret project she was working on, but we did not know that it was going live today. So congratulations.
Hey, that's exciting. So man, we're going to be repping some sweet, what's the name of your Etsy shop? Let's plug it.
Ashina Designs.
Sheena, like the female warrior princess from,
It's Ashley and Dina combined, but okay.
I get it. That was the joke. Okay.
Yeah. That was us messing with you.
The link will be in the description.
It actually also is an actual name and it means success. So I thought that was pretty.
No. Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, that works out.
So I'll name my firstborn child that.
Ashina. Yeah.
Ashina.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Well, guys, as far as my accountability buddy segment goes, really excited. Dustin Taylor, our boy from the show and from, being the father of Ego, the most adorable corgi in the entire world. He is starting to take over, working with me on Thunderstruck. And I'm pumped up. He's a good dude. I think that he's someone that really, is going to get what I'm going for and being stupidly entertaining. So, you know, I'm really
his
pumped
humor's
to
a
work
good
with him.
fit for your novel, I think.
Yeah. So I'm super pumped to, get his eyes on it and to work through it, man. I know that he's an incredible writer and, great editor. So this is really exciting for me because I love working projects with friends and people I know and like. And, so that's exciting for me. And I'm really looking forward to kind of really digging in now and getting through the edits. So
the Sing Pickle keeps like touching my hand and making me really uncomfortable because I can't see it.
Oh, because it's arousing.
That's
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, I almost never do that one.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Speaking of the BEKA episode, I mean, I don't want to ever have to go back through and count the That's What She Said that we've done over the course of episodes, but it has to be a record.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right. So, producer Sean, what you been working on, bud?
I have been doing some booking last few days, getting our next wave of guests lined up on the calendar. And I have been working on some tiny little production upgrades for the final product. So I don't know if you guys have noticed since the live show, I've added interstitial animated screens between segments in some cases. Yes. And little things like that I've been trying to do to just make the visual of the show give the visual of the show a little bit of an upgrade. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, and listen, we don't deserve you. For us. Yeah, I love that for us. Dina, I heard you have a little story time for us. Why don't you give the audience a little tease, a little tickle up in the nethers, maybe a little ice cube in where the sun don't shine.
Today we are gonna tell the story of the time that I was playing hide and go seek and my boss didn't know it.
This will go well.
I'm not gonna ask any questions. I'm gonna reserve.
Yeah. Just gonna let that happen. Yeah,
it's a good idea.
Well, you know what, guys? It's time to get on to our game, and we're gonna put a little twist on a favorite of Dina's. Sean, what are we playing?
We're playing the word association game. And that little twist that Daniel's talking about is every single thing that we'll be associating today will be a book by a previous guest of Don't Make It Weird. So that'll be kind of fun. I've thrown around 40 titles into a randomizer, and I'm just going to name off a book, and you guys are going to react to them the same way that you would react in a normal word association game segment.
All right.
Daniel, since this was your idea, let's go with you first, buddy.
Well, I'm great at this game, so I don't see how I'll mess this up at all.
So you'll react to the book title, and Dina will react to your reaction, and then we'll bounce back and forth between you guys. Okay, here we go. Number 1 is Cheap Books by Patrick F. Johnson.
Sorry,
Daniel, it's supposed to be a gut reaction.
I know. Vaunt.
Germantown.
No. Go with the gut. The first thing that comes to your head. Say it.
Explosive Poops.
It's too late for that one. Oh my god. Okay.
Elvis.
Let's try again, buddy. Let's re-roll on that one. All right, here we go.
Why are
Daniel,
you so mad at this game?
I'm giving you a mulligan on this. The
Yeah.
first thing that pops into your head, do not think about it. Don't try to think of something clever. Just the first thing that pops in your head, go with your gut reaction, okay? Here we go. Case of the giant carnivorous worm.
Sexy worms.
Heartworm.
Your dog?
Your mom's.
Jesus. Okay.
I mean, it was a sexy book. There was a big sex appeal, and then there were worms. So, it was a sexy worm.
All right, Dina, you're up next. Ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Ghost River.
Chad Ryan.
Fuck squid.
That was so predictable. You can't react with the author's name.
Yeah, like that's
That's what came to my mind.
Okay.
that doesn't count.
I'm with
if
him
it's
all the
author's
time,
name.
every day.
Okay, I'm going to start including the author's name so that you can't just use the author's name as a reaction. Okay, next. Daniel.
We're off to a great start. I'm ready.
This is an experiment, okay?
Yeah.
Daniel.
Uh-huh.
His Ragged Company, Rance D. Dent.
God damn it, because I keep thinking about Rance and now I'm thinking about Waffle Stop. So Waffle Stop.
Troy Bolton.
What? What?
Do I need to walk you guys through a mind map?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep,
I
please
love
take-
Dina's mind maps. I'm going to make
Let's
a little
go.
segment jingle for these moments, by the way, because it's so, it just
We
warms my
need-
heart.
Yeah, we need music as we go on this brave journey. It's now time to go on a journey with Dinosaurus. Dina.
Dina's mind map.
Mind map. How did we
My
get
mind map.
here?
So Waffle Stop.
Uh-huh.
Poop in the shower.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Give us the
Foot.
breadcrumbs.
Foot
Foot.
guy.
Nice. Yep. All
Yep.
right. Yep.
I know a guy named Troy that was a foot guy.
Uh-huh.
Troy
Oh,
Bolton.
okay. Okay. The map checks out.
We found the treasure, baby. That was good. I love it.
Title of your sex
All right,
tape.
we found the fucking treasure.
Dig,
All right.
dig.
Dina, Beneath the Bloody Aurora, BEKA WESTRUP.
Vampire.
Vampire cat. She has a vampire cat. I don't know what you want from me.
Right, but you're reacting to the book title and not to what Dina said. Right?
No, I thought I'd react to Dina.
the thing. Yes.
Yeah, reacting
So
to
That's what I'm
Dina.
trying to
vampire cat.
I'm telling you
didn't
what
think
you're
of like Edward
doing.
Cullen?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so much fun, you guys. Okay.
We are
Daniel.
great at games. Yep, we're ready.
Clockwork Dreams, Fanny T. Crispin.
Fanny, what am I without you? That's what I think of. I love Fanny. I don't know what you want.
I don't. What?
That was perfect.
That's
That was
not-
perfect.
Robot dog.
That round went perfectly.
This has
Dina.
been our best game segment yet.
We're not done yet.
Coward
Not
the
meant for each
Cowardly
other.
Dog.
Okay.
Not meant for
Oh,
each
me?
other. The anthology. Yes.
Flowers.
Smelling.
Keep it going. Smelling.
Cheese.
Put cheese on anything.
Cupcakes.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Adorable dog.
What? Dinosaur.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
The
Oh my
audience is gonna
God.
love this. This is perfect.
We'll do a couple more because they're fast. Here we go. Daniel.
Yep.
The Alva by Molly J. Kirshner.
Scary.
Halloween.
Jason.
The Cowardly Dog.
Dina. it.
Do we need another mind map?
Yeah.
Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yep, that's
Yeah,
where-
so, but
Okay.
Jason
Oh, wait.
and like the chainsaw guy. And
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. We need to play Sean, can we start the music again?
Dina's mind map.
Mind map.
Mind map.
It all comes back to Dora the Explorer.
Okay. Jason,
Uh-huh.
the mask chainsaw guy.
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees, yes.
Scary.
Machete
Horror.
guy, but yeah.
Oh. Horror. Then Cowardly Dog, but I couldn't remember Courage, so Jason the Cowardly Dog.
Jason the Cowardly
Jason
Dog.
the Cowardly
Perfect.
Dog.
Yeah,
Excellent.
no, that's
It checks out. The map checks
Yeah.
out as usual.
It's just perfection. All right, let's do one more. We're getting great at this. We're warmed up. We're looking good. Audience is loving every minute of it. I'm
Only
fucking
one more?
Yeah,
That's
they-
bullshit.
No, we'll do a couple more.
Okay, a couple more then. All right.
Dina. I remember Emily Hoffman.
Home.
Sleeping.
Home.
Pillow.
Hard. Like a hard pillow.
I, okay, buddy.
Come on, Dina. Say it.
Everyone
Say it,
knows
Dina.
pillows are hard.
Say it, Dina. Say it.
She didn't
Do it,
want to
Dina.
say it.
Say it, Dina.
She said it. She said
I
it.
said it, bitch.
I missed it. Oh, she
You need to
whispered
get
it.
better headphones, man. I feel like that's part of the issue here, why you can't hear Dina most of the time, because I hear.
Yeah, no, that's
right.
fair. I also have really tiny ears, guys. Like, look at this. This is a
You do.
tiny
You
ear
do have
compared to my head.
record-setting
Yeah.
small
You know
ears.
what they say about tiny ears?
What do they say, Dina?
Tiny
penis.
earmuffs.
Tiny.
Oh,
Oh.
tiny peen.
Oh.
Tiny
I don't know.
peen.
I don't think they actually say that.
Yeah, I'm sure someone has at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just did it.
Fair enough.
That
All
was
right.
to Dina, right? So Daniel,
I'm
we
ready.
know by then, Kirsten Bowling.
Star Wars.
Blue lightsaber.
Purple lightsaber.
Darth Vader.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Morgan Freeman.
What? Okay. I want to jump back a little bit because I think Daniel was reacting to his own thing when he said Samuel L. Jackson. Unless
No, dude.
you were just saying Samuel L. Jackson because Darth Vader's black.
Okay, I might have been reacting to
Purple
my own.
lightsaber, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah.
Well, she went with Darth Vader, and then I was, it counts. It worked. It worked. Because it's
Mm.
black.
All right. One more. Here we
All
go.
All right.
Me.
Dina. Play it again. We have issues.
On repeat.
Heartbreak.
Hurts so good.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. So good.
It's so good. All right.
Yeah.
This has been the Word Association Game Books Edition. And if you liked that game segment, let us know in the comments below.
Well, guys, I think that we just need to do weird super fights every episode. I think that's what the people want.
Hold on one
Jesus.
second.
Dina, are you, dude? Where is she? She
Oh,
was just
she
here.
texted me. She said she's going to get
What
a
do you mean
drink.
she texted you? Okay.
That's amazing.
Oh my god. Why wouldn't she just do it beforehand? Like, it's irresponsible, really. You know?
You know what? She's just making up for all the times you've made us wait, buddy.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, Dina. Oh, hey. Perfect.
Okay,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Oh. So, guys, today we're going to be discussing mine and Dina's first ever query letters. Because, when you're walking around on Twitter, you see a lot of, exceptions and rejections, and you get a lot of the kind of experience of what it's like to be in the querying trenches. And, we were no different than everyone else before we got signed to Lost Boys Press. And the fact that we made a lot of mistakes along the way. And so I think it's just kind of a fun look at the querying process, some of the do's and don'ts of our first querying attempts. And we're going to read each of them for you guys. So Dina, why don't you kick us off?
So yeah, the other day I found my first ever query letter, like ever written, ever sent out, just yeeted off into the void.
Yeeted into the void, baby.
There are 4 paragraphs. Do you want me to go paragraph by paragraph and like react to it?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's knock it out.
Okay. So the intro is like a real banger. Are you guys ready?
I'm so excited.
Dear whatever agent I choose.
Oh, yeah. Right off the bat. Holy hell.
You're basically
Yeah.
Babe Ruth at home plate, pointing, calling your shot.
Pointing.
So I said, what if you were to be surrounded by your friends and everyone you cared about and suddenly realize you aren't human? In fact, you're superhuman, and so is everyone else around you. Well, that's exactly what happened to Autumn in the trilogy, The Seasons of Summer. That's paragraph 1.
Oh, that's good. And see, we already got her name is Autumn and it's Seasons of Summer. We got evocative naming rights.
I went
intrigued.
straight for the pitching of the trilogy too. Like,
Yeah.
which if those of you in the querying trenches, you don't pitch a series. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Unless you're like an established author.
Yeah.
Because they're probably not
Listen,
going to want
full
it.
request for me. It's a full request for me
Yeah,
right away.
done. I mean,
Absolutely.
And one of the
instant.
things that I have heard, and I mean, maybe it's like antiquated knowledge, is that they like hearing that there is if it is a non-standalone book, like if it is an intended series, they like to hear that there is a follow-up that is already written or in its first draft, but they don't like it if it's 3 or 4 more, because then if you have to make big changes, you can't necessarily do that. So it's kind of like having one book ready is good, more than one bad.
Well, it has to do with sales as well. Like a book, like as long as a book can stand on its own, that's great. And you need to emphasize that and then be like, this book has intents to be a trilogy, but can also stand alone. Like that's sort of the key phrase, because they don't know if you're going to sell, and they're not going to care if you have a series if you're not going to sell the first one. So if it's standalone, you need to emphasize that. You can have a trilogy. It's just all right. Autumn is an average girl living an average life with her best friend Chloe always at her side and dreaming of the, quote, perfect guy, Andrew. But on one perfectly ordinary day, all of that changes with a sneeze and a prophecy. Autumn is forced to embark into a whole new world and life with newly discovered powers and people she thought she knew, but actually didn't at all. All of that was one sentence, just so you guys know.
Holy shit, that's a hell of a sentence. Yeah. That's a wordsmith. Yeah.
She's faced with many new dangers as she is forced to live up to every prophecy told about her since the beginning of time, and attempting to blow it off with sarcasm doesn't work in this world of magic. Many prophecies have been told about her, and in turn, monsters have made it their life to destroy her, including the beast from every depth of hell, Leviathan, in the face of Satan himself, Pontifex Mortis.
Oh, so we got deeply religious in here too, and there's been a lot of prophecies. I mean, spoiler alert.
Dina, do you have a religious background? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, is that
potentially maybe a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah.
We should explore that sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we should talk about that.
Okay.
Book 1 of The Seasons of Summer, Summer of Autumn, is the first of many adventures in Autumn's life. The book is approximately 175 pages and is in the genres of fantasy, Christian mythology, and teen romance. Summer of Autumn has been self-published through Kindle Direct Publishing, but I am looking to take it out of the self-published category and have the entire series published paperback through a publishing company.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, because that's a big thing that most of them really like. They like picking up already self-published books and then publishing them over
Absolutely.
again.
Yeah, that's the main market. Like they just target those. Yeah.
So for the folks at home, if you self-publish, it's really hard to go and query something that is self-published. Highly recommend you do a new series, and if you hit that home run, they'll go pick up your whole catalog. But beyond them deciding to go backtrack and pick up a catalog, it is a low success point to try to query a book that is already published.
Yeah. Last and final one. About me personally, hold on. It's hard because my dad's notes are written over it too.
Aww.
As far as me personally is concerned, my name is Dina. I am 13 years old. I will be graduating high school next year and will receive my AA degree. I am looking to embark on a writing career and have done months of research via the internet and finally decided to contact your agency. I cannot go a day without writing and constantly have new ideas, plot twists, and schemes flying through my mind concerning my writing. I have many more ideas and thoughts for other stories, but for now my focus is on this book series, and I would love to hear your feedback concerning the manner. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Dina, that is beautiful.
So
I just can't get over
so
that
good.
your absolute banger of an intro. Whatever agent I decide.
That's the one.
That's
the one.
that's the moment
It's like
right
LeBron
I
there.
like that I
deciding to
had
go
to
to South
specify-
Florida, you know, it's that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, exactly. I choose you.
I choose you,
Pokemon.
agent. Oh God, I love it because there's so much like optimism and confidence, and I do have one
I like
question
that
though.
I specified my research was on the internet.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
love
fair.
that for me.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been I researched at the local library, which honestly may have been more impressive to the agent. You know,
Maybe, yeah.
So my question is, do you have the titles of all 3 planned books in this trilogy?
Yeah.
Tell me one of them is The Summer of Summer. Please.
I don't want to talk about it.
Can we-
Oh my God, it is.
We
It's the
can.
summer of summer. It's the hot girl summer of summer.
Summer of autumn,
Summer.
summer of witches, summer of summer.
Yes, Summer of Summer. That
Excellent.
makes me so
So-
happy.
I have a question. When
Yeah.
will Summer of Autumn be available at don'tmakeitweirdpodcast.com/store?
Absolutely not.
Can we get in the,
The
time
people
machine?
want to
No.
read your debut
Yeah,
novel.
I've been trying to like get that book taken off of Amazon for years now. So
Let's see if we can go ahead and Google this real quick. Summer
It's
of
You're not
on
gonna
there,
find
but
it. I've done
it's
a
out
really
of
good work.
stock. Like it's
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
it's
not gonna be able to
listed on
buy it.
Amazon, but you can't buy it.
oh. But guys, there is a summer and autumn cafe, so that's nice. We can go visit there. Let's see where is summer autumn cafe located.
This is a live look at Dina doing her internet research.
I mean, listen, I've got the menu here. Guys, how are you not
Daniel.
going to tell me where you're located?
you know what's
This
great?
bit is not working,
Also-
buddy.
Oh, all right.
No, you
sorry.
know what's great? I know who I sent this query letter to.
Oh, are they still like agenting out in the world?
Oh yeah,
It's
they're still around.
It's like a top agent, isn't it?
It's Shannon's agent.
No.
Oh my God,
you said
really?
this is Shannon's
Yeah.
agent? No way.
Yeah.
How are you going to bury the lead on this, Dina?
It just kind of happened.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I hope she never watches this because, like, I'm sorry.
Oh my
That's
Oh
God.
God.
Oh my God.
This
All
just
I
got
want is
so
to
much
get this-
juicier.
Shannon,
Yeah.
if you're watching this, because I know you usually watch about the first 2 minutes and then give up on us, which is okay because we love you. But if you watch this far, can you please pass this episode on to your agent? I want her to know the magic that has happened.
I swear I'm a professional now. Ugh.
She's a really good writer now, Miss Shannon's
Ugh.
agent. Really, really good. And I'm not telling you need to go pick up her book, but just know that we're
Here,
part
let
of
me-
your
I'm going to confirm that.
that it was.
It may have just been her agency, but let me confirm. Hold on.
Oh God, I hope it's her so bad. I hope it's her so bad. And my dream is that
I'm
like
90% sure that it was her.
and like my dream is that, because agents, I'm sure, they always have stories from the trenches. They would never say it publicly. They would never, besmirch an author or anything like that. The good ones anyways. But I hope that she has this like framed somewhere in her office. Like, these are the queries I get.
Should get Shannon to
The
ask
night
her, like, do you
agency.
remember that 13-year-old prodigy who like smugly tried to pitch you a self-published trilogy like 10 years ago, 12 years ago?
God.
Yeah, it was definitely the same agency. I can't find the email. I'll have to find.
We're
to
gonna cut
confirm
this.
that it was-
I just need it to be her. Like that's
that it was
headcanon
Lucian.
now. Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna headcanon
It
this.
absolutely is. I don't care
Yeah.
what evidence we find. It's absolutely the canon.
100%. All right, guys, we're gonna dig into my query now. Now, for the record, just to set some context,
Did you actually find it?
This is the first one that I can find. So
Okay.
I was significantly older than Dina, and not 13. I was definitely well into my mid 20s and had been writing for obviously a lot longer than her, and still had no idea what I was doing. So here's mine. Dear blank. I absolutely loved your biography. I think your desire to find an eccentric, character-driven novel is something that fits perfectly in lines with what I write. I am seeking representation for my urban fantasy novel, Thunderstruck. If there's one thing that Zev O'Connell hates in life, it's gnomes. Zev is just your regular run-of-the-mill electrician. Even though he can't fix the wiring in your apartment and really shouldn't be allowed near anything expensive, he can magically harness the power of electricity and blow things up. Most of the time, it's not his fault. Probably. Zev was just minding his own business, eating a well-earned steak in sunny Half Moon Bay, California, when a chance encounter, devious theft, and some poor decision-making leads to him being wrapped up with the fine folks of the Cryptid Protection Agency. The Cryptid Protection Agency exists to protect the things that go bump in the night from people and people from the things doing the bumping. If Zev can survive a cursed artifact, bloodthirsty gnomes, magical assassins, and a rampaging mythological creature, he might finally get some answers to the weird stuff going on in his life. Thunderstruck is an urban fantasy set in a slightly altered modern world. It is intended for the 18 to 35 audience. Shit, I'm no longer my own intended audience. It is along the same vein as Kevin Hearn or Jim Butcher. It is the first book in a planned 7-part series. I've already completed the manuscript on the second book. Thank you for taking the time to read my query. I look forward to hearing from you.
Absolutely not.
So I know this is
didn't hear.
fiction because you called Half Moon Bay sunny, and it's just not. So
Yeah, no, it definitely isn't. And not to mention that not only do I have my audience completely wrong, because again, I'm no longer my own audience. I don't put my word count in there. I
feel like you need to lead with a
You
little
don't
more
have any comp
confidence,
titles.
like Dina did. Like,
Yeah, I
you
should have had more hubris.
Dropped your dick on the table and made demands.
Hey, listen, when you go and get this book, because I'm a fucking amazing. But yeah, and I do the cardinal sin of a 7-part series, so that's off.
Yeah, you came into this with your dick in your hand pretty much because you were like, I've got 7 books, bitch, buy them. Like,
For the record, I only had 2. I still only have 2 completed. I was just like, 7-part sounds right, but you know.
Daniel, it wasn't even planned out.
I said part of a planned 7-part series. Listen,
Absolutely not.
listen.
Fired. No.
Not hired,
Who'd you
but
query
still
it
fired.
to? Was it Shannon's?
No.
agent?
I was trying to actually
Was
find.
it Shannon's agent?
I'm trying to find out. Let me see.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, definitely made a lot of mistakes, and also included the first chapter on there. And if you go through and just look at my edited, okay, it was edited by me, someone who doesn't understand grammar. So I'm sure they read like 3 sentences in and were like, yeah, we'll get right back to you in that 7-part series of dog shit, buddy. So yeah, definitely.
I love that journey for you.
Thank you. So my journey of just sending a wholly unready story out with a non-professional query and just a lot of hopeful optimism. Because I remembered thinking at this period, like when I first sent this out, like this was the thought, is I was like, you know what? I know it's a little rough around the edges, but they have professional editors for this. And I know that it needs a lot of help with grammar and stuff, but they're going to read this and they're going to see the potential in me. They're going to know that there's someone special right there, and they'll take that chance. And I was met with crickets, because that's not how the fucking industry works.
So for all the 13-year-old prodigies out there who are aspiring writers, what are the takeaways we can give to people? What are the guidelines for these young bright-eyed writers that have really no idea what they're doing, but they want to get their book out there?
Just shut the fuck up.
That's the advice. Give up on your dreams, kids.
No, Yeah, when you think that you've done enough research, you haven't, because you're still young and there is still a lot more research to do. Make friends that are successful in the industry, like look for mentors. And like do your research on them. Don't just like blindly listen to anybody. Your dad editing your query letter is not good enough.
And listen, I'll piggyback on that just in general for any editing. And I know we've said it before, but the value in having someone edit or even beta read that isn't a close friend or family is so significant, because like, you know, my mom's an English major. She could have edited my whole story had I really asked her to, and probably all the grammar would be mostly in the right place, but it's not going to be what you need it to be. Like, your friend that's an English major isn't good enough. You need to get professionals to look at it, even if it's just a query letter, you know?
But I also don't want people to think that they have to pay for an editor for their query letter or their book. Like, literally just get like critique partners that are editors. Yeah.
And that's been the best part about joining the Twitter writing community. And I know some people do it on Facebook groups. However you do it or find your people, definitely recommend it. Getting connected with and getting, you know, critique partners, getting beta readers, getting people that are in this industry that will be supportive, because, you know, again, we don't want you to be stuck like Dina was with a asshole of a beta that's just going to rip your story apart. They should be supporting and uplifting you, but also able to be like, yeah, bro, this is boring. This is stupid. Like, you got to work on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And so, yeah. So I guess that's my big takeaway is, you know, take the time. You don't have to pay, but find and network with other like-minded people. You can trade. Hey, I'll beta for you if you beta for me. We can trade query letters, do all that. And make sure your book's ready. Don't do what I did. Don't send something that has zero grammar out to agents.
Don't self-publish either and then expect an agent to do it. Thank you.
Yes, very good points. All right, guys. So that's been our discussion segment today. And you want to know what, gang? We're all about storytelling here, and as such, we try to share a fun story each week. So without further ado,
it's story time with Dinasaurus.
Alrighty, so I used to work at Chick-fil-A, and I was in the back, in the kitchen, and we just really fucked around a lot, as most people do when they work in kitchens.
A lot of sex happens there, yeah, I'm with you.
Actually, yeah, there was blind spots in the cameras and everything, so.
Dina fur!
Anyway, not me. Jesus. And I was like getting really frustrated at work, and oftentimes the closing crew would climb up on the shelves in the back, you know, like the tall industrial shelves where we stored everything. We had like several rows of shelves like that, and like after closing, like when nobody else was around, I would usually climb up on the shelves and just like chill while everybody else finished their work, because I was usually done first. And one day it was like the middle of the day, and we were super busy, and I was super pissed off because people were giving me attitude. Like the front people were giving me attitude and acting like I was going too slow, even though I was one of the fastest people in the kitchen. So fuck off. Stop yelling at me.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, for real. Jeez, you're a fucking cashier. You don't do shit. Anyway, they were very impatient. So finally I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So I dropped everything and I went into the back and with all the industrial shelves, and like I climbed up all the way to the top, and I sat there and I was chilling out behind boxes and stuff, and I had like my little fort, and I was on my phone and I was fucking around.
So you built your own fort in the
out of the
back
boxes, yeah.
How much headroom
Chick-fil-A
did you
sauce
have?
on either side.
There wasn't very much headroom, no.
Okay, so you kind of like a little hunched in there, like
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Right.
And then our boss showed up because he was getting a lot of complaints. And he never knew that we did this, because we all knew how to navigate the cameras in the back so that we could walk around there without ever being seen in the cameras.
Ghost.
So he showed up and he was like, where the heck is Dina? Like, what's going on? And I heard my name, and I like peeked my head around the corner, and I was like, oh, fuck, he's here. Oh, give me a shitty name for a boss.
That would be Ferdinand.
Maurice.
Oh, Maurice. I like that better.
Maurice. All right.
Okay.
So I was like, shit, Maurice is here. So, he had like started to kind of catch on to everybody like hiding back there because it wasn't just me. It was mainly me though. But so he like started to like make his way through like to the back to find me to see what was going on. So I started like leaping over shelves, like just as he would like turn corners and stuff, and I was like climbing up and down on shelves, like middle shelf, and like going up and like climbing like around or whatever. Just to stay out of view. And then finally I jumped down and I ran into the main like cook area, and I tried to like, I opened up the fry cabinet or whatever, and I could fit just between all the fry boxes in the fridge. So I locked myself in the fry cabinet.
Oh my God, did it at least smell really good? Because imagine like that's like a...
No, it just smelled like ice.
It smelled like ice.
Yeah, dude, they're not
Smell
cooked
like
fries. They're
They're
chilled fries.
So, okay, because I want to live in that dream where there's just a lot of Chick-fil-A fresh fries, just like wall to wall, just...
Oh, it's disgusting. Like, the smell gets in your hair. The grease, like, you could squeeze it out of you because it's in the air, bro. It's horrible.
Okay.
Anyway, my boss never found me, but we made it a game to, like, hide in the fry cabinet. And I actually have videos of my friend opening up the fry cabinet and making the Dinosaurus noise.
Can we cut it in?
Yeah, can we cut
send
that
it?
in?
Can
Yeah.
we cut it
Yes.
into the
Oh,
edit?
thank God, yes. Yes.
Yeah, we can cut it in.
I love great surprises like this. That's a win right there.
This is part of the origin story for Dinosaurus.
Oh God. So guys, that was a great story. And I'm excited about that journey for you guys. But I'll be honest, I want to skip it. I just want to get ahead because I'm so excited about these next 3 choose your own adventures here. I'm so excited. These are all freaking winning log lines, and Dina, take it away.
Did you tag in Rebecca for this one? Because I mean,
No,
they're
I
winners.
did this on my own.
Oh my God, these are all
Oh, well,
winners.
no, she did one of them, I think.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't remember. I'm sorry, Rebecca.
Yeah.
First one that we can choose from is Ken's dick.
Is that the one she did?
No. The next one is the time I went to jail. And then we have my boob job.
Oh God. So normally our answer here is always whichever one sounds the most boring is the one that's going to be the craziest story. But these are all an equal playing field. Sean, where do we even start with this, bud?
I mean, they're all pretty juicy,
Yeah.
but you know, given the opportunity, I think I'll always go with Ken's dick.
Yeah. I mean, you really had me intrigued with the boob job, but I feel like that's going to be a play on words.
Yeah, that we're going to be bamboozled with that one.
Yeah, that feels like a bamboozle because it's got to be Ken's dick. I need to know about Ken's dick. I'm sorry, guys. I need to know more. So, guys,
I
tune
feel
in
like
for
the one going to jail, she's just going to be like playing Monopoly or something. It's not going to be like...
Turns out it's actually all one story. Her boob job led her to jail, which is where she saw Ken's dick.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It all ties together like the Dina
All
cinematic
ties-
universe should.
So, guys, it's always a good time for me when we get to do this next session and Dina has to read it. So, Sean, every week we celebrate some of the worst erotic literature in history as selected by the Literary Review, a British literary magazine, in a segment that we call Cringy. We call Cringy Copulation. These are real excerpts from real books intended to be taken seriously. And this week's excerpt will be read by Dina and is from a Hall of Famer of our show, John Updike, and his book,
John Updike, baby.
and his book Villages. So, Dina, check those DMs, baby.
Slide into them DMs.
I just love that we could bring John Updike back again. He is just a gold mine.
1 second. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
A flock of crows,
Hold on,
6 or
Dina,
8.
Dina, I'm going to stop there. I need you to get about 3 times sexier.
I don't know how to be sexy.
Just lower that
A
voice.
flock of crows. Like what?
Wasn't it like the mirror voice, the sultry mirror
We need the
voice?
sultry mirror voice, Dina.
A flock of crows. No, how did I do that? Flock of crows. No. Flock of wacka flacka.
All right, just go. I'm just fucking with you.
A flock of crows, 6 or 8, raucously rasping at one another, thrashed into the top of an oak on the edge of the square of sky. The heavenly invasion made his heart race. He looked down at his prick, silently begging it not to be distracted. His mind fought, skidding into crows and woods, babies and Phyllis. And his prick clouded by a single drop of pure seminal yearning, he felt suspended at the top of an arc. Faye leaned back on the blanket, arranging her legs in an M of receptivity. And he knelt between them like the most abject and craven supplicant who ever exposed his bare ass to the eagle eyes of a bunch of crows.
Sean, can I ask you a deeply personal question for a second?
Absolutely, buddy.
Thanks. Have you ever had an inner monologue with your penis when birds were around? Like, have you ever been worried about being distracted by birds?
You know, there's a lot of wild birds at my house, like that make dinosaur noises constantly, and they are a distraction. I'll be honest, but not during sexy times. No, that's never been a problem for me.
Okay.
I will gladly moon a flock of crows, a murder of crows, while engaging in coitus.
Coitus. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Dina, what did you think about that, bud?
I don't understand any of it. It was
Okay.
so like it was trying so hard to be fancy.
Sean, you know what? Could you translate this passage for Dina? Could you just?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So one thing that you should know, I should preface this with, men have very small, simple brains and are easily distracted. And
Very true. Yeah.
in the engagement of sexual activity, you know, you have to be in a certain state, you know, a certain state in order to go forward with that. And a small distraction can remove you from that state. So I think that's the basis of this passage.
I love that for you.
Basically, he's saying he's about to go to town, but listen.
Yeah.
He's about to go to town. Faye is almost good to go. She has not put herself in the correct position of receptivity yet, but she's almost there. So he's just waiting.
Yeah.
And, you know, some birds caught his eye.
He's just chilling.
And
Oh, okay.
he's hoping that this murder of crows doesn't distract him so much that he's not ready anymore for when Faye's ready and ready to receive him. And he's also a little self-conscious because he knows that if he goes to town on Faye, the birds are going to see all of his undercarriage. And I don't know if I know you're not a pornography enjoyer, Dina, so you probably don't know this, but the absolute worst point of view in a porno is from behind on a dude, because all you see is Main Street to Browntown and the bottom side of some nuts slapping against. It's just the most unflattering thing ever. So,
but they don't do it, man.
This guy
It's
here
terrible.
is just like, this is what the crows are going to see. And not only is he self-conscious about it, and it's taking him out of the game, it's, you know, it's making his flag go half-mast, if you will. But he's just a little embarrassed.
You're taking it so seriously.
I love this. I need this.
He's a little embarrassed. So all of this is going through his head. And at the end of the day, he's just hoping that Faye will put her legs into an M of receptivity so he can get down to business before it's too late.
You took that
This is now my new favorite thing is having Sean translate cringy copulation.
I mean, that's my interpretation of it. I'm no
Art is subjective.
expert.
Yeah.
Are we back to science corner with Sean?
Yes. Science.
This is more like psychology corner.
Science with Sean. So, guys, now that Sean has helped us understand that reading, we want to help you guys as well. We want to pay this knowledge forward. So we're going to be bringing back a segment from our live show. Sean, what do we got?
We're bringing back Dear DMIW from our live show on episode 69. You guys really enjoyed it. We had a good time. Nice, by the way, episode 69. Go back and watch that one. But we did get more responses than we had time to, more questions than we had time to respond to on that live show. So let's look at the ones that we didn't get to.
And again, let me just remind you guys that we are in no way qualified to answer your questions. We're just two normal people and we have opinions. And at least in my case, most of mine are wrong. So, take it with a grain of salt,
I have a constant cycle of constipation and diarrhea, and medical science can do nothing. I have tried everything you're going to recommend. I've seen a gastronomic.
Doubt it.
I am 42 years old, and my butthole is a lumpy mess of hydrocortisone suppositories can't even manage. Over time, it is breaking down. What color should my Depends be for my 50th birthday?
Dina?
I think if we've learned anything from Deadpool, you should wear the brown pants.
Always wear the brown pants. Yeah. So what color would you go with, Dina?
Teal.
Teal? Do they make Depends in teal? Sean, can you look this up for us?
I think
just
so.
Type in teal Depends for me, buddy.
Also, have you tried eating a salad?
Listen, I'm going to go the other way, dear reader, which is that I think you should go on a diet of strictly dairy. Because if you do that, hopefully what this will cause is just being complete diarrhea and not the constipation. Because at least if you know the one battle you're going to have, if you have enough lactose, we are all technically lactose intolerant. Oh, yeah, we got the teal.
There's Dina's teal adult diapers.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, viewer, whoever submitted this, there's your answer.
Yeah.
Teal diapers. Pro Heel Incontinence Diaper Briefs, not a sponsor. Also, not a doctor. So we are not qualified to give you medical advice.
I feel pretty comfortable giving you the all dairy.
And buy these diapers.
And all dairy diet.
No, Daniel, you don't feel confident in doing that because you're not a doctor.
Not a doctor.
I play one at karaoke.
Oh my God.
Dr. Dreidel. Got it. Yeah. Dr. Dreidel is his MC/rapper/DJ name.
What a stupid name.
Okay.
Hey.
How does one get back into writing when they have been away from it for a long time?
Be fucking better.
Wow. Dina, Jesus.
Serious answers, you guys. Come on.
Oh, we're doing serious answers?
Yes,
I thought we were not doing serious answers.
For this one, do a serious answer.
Yeah.
This is a serious question.
Yeah.
All right. Whenever I hit like slumps or whatever in writing, I binge a lot of different shows across a lot of different genres because like I fall in love with those characters and then they like give me ideas and inspiration.
And then we plagiarize those characters. Sorry.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So for me, what it took, because God knows I feel this one. I have gone through long periods of not writing and kind of falling in and out of love with what I write. And what really helped me when I was getting ready to write my latest book, The Color of City, it was I actually started going on Reddit, and there's a subreddit called Writing Prompts. And I would just go find one of those a day, and I would just, whatever it was, I would just start writing. Because once you start getting the creativity going, and especially in just kind of like this super flash fiction short format of just doing writing prompts, at least for me, that really helped get me going. And honestly, some of those prompts gave me really good ideas that I then incorporated into my actual book. So I would say, just as simple as it sounds, it's kind of like the same thing when people are like, hey, I haven't gone to the gym in a while. Is just show up. Just show up. Even if it's just you show up to the gym and you walk on the treadmill for 15 minutes, just starting to build a routine, starting to do some of that activity I think will really help you get back into a flow of writing.
You don't have to jump right into a project that you're just trying to complete, like to Daniel's credit. Just flex that muscle in any way you can.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And sometimes writing something that's totally unrelated to your own works or other ideas that you've had, they're just kind of one-off, 500 word things. It helps, like just getting out of your kind of mold, So.
All right. And the last one we have, I'm often struggling for dinner ideas to spice it up. Help, please. My master says my blood is boring. Sobbing emoji. So
that took a turn. Yeah.
Is this the progeny of a vampire?
I want to answer this in two parts here. Me and Dina are going to give the vampire answers. Sean, I want you to give us a non-vampire answer because you're our cooking guy. So me and Dina, we'll go through, we'll give our little stuff. And then Sean, give us a real way to spice up dinners, some of your kind of go-to. All right, so Dina, why don't you go first?
I already went first. You can go first.
Okay. So here's the deal.
Actually, Dina, do you want to go first?
Yeah, Dina, do you mind?
Are you sure? No, I couldn't take that from you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so here's the thing. When it comes to protecting Master, it is important to spice up your relationship. So I'm a big believer in go ahead and murder gnomes. Gnomes are a delicious delicacy and will add a lot of flavor to your own blood or to your master's blood diet. You can find gnomes from various parts of the world. They season very well with some cumin. And I just highly recommend it. It's a creature that no one's going to look for or miss.
Put on the brakes, buddy. Hold on a second.
Because it's the only spice you could think of.
Well, yeah, saffron. First of all. Second of all, why does every answer you give have some sort of personal agenda for you?
There's no personal agenda. This is just good sense.
There's absolutely a personal agenda.
Ask any police officer. Are they going to go look for a missing gnome?
Okay, but why would you want people to eat gnomes if not for your own personal agenda?
I'm just telling you that they're tasty. What they want to do is up to them. I just believe that they're a delicacy a la the dodo bird, and I hope that we can have them have similarly
dodo
entwined. Bird? Yeah, known as one of the most delicious meats. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hope that there's other similarities between gnomes and dodo birds too, but that's just my own personal opinion.
Okay, but are you suggesting that this vampire get fed gnome blood? Because I think we're meant to believe that they're trying to feed a vampire.
No. So the servant and whoever is the writer of this eats the gnomes so that their own blood is tastier.
Secondhand.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
like a nice glaze, if you will. Dina, what do you think?
I think you're so full of shit. It's just I don't. Anyway, have you tried demon blood? I hear that is very sustainable. The spice of life. Just a little dab on the tongue. You'll be good to go for a couple millennia. Just right there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right.
For the audio listeners, Dina just literally dabbed.
Shout out, Becca.
Oh my god.
That's what we need to do. We need to do the Hot Ones challenge with demon blood.
I mean, the bomb beyond insanity is demon blood. If you ask me, that's like its closest approximation to what it actually is.
All right, so Sean, for the serious answer, for non-vampire related cuisine, what's something the folks at home could do to spice up a dinner?
I'm going to take this as like not the literal of spicing things up, like making it more spicy, but rather the idea of mixing things up and making it interesting. I try not to make the same thing every night. I cook almost every day, and I'm constantly looking for inspiration, whether that be through social media or YouTube is a huge thing for me. I follow some very good chefs and YouTube cooking personalities that post multiple times a week. So I constantly have ideas of new things to try. I do have a few staples that I will make once every couple of weeks because I and my family enjoy them. For the most part, I try to make new things all the time. So I think just trying new things and not being afraid of leaving your comfort zone in terms of cooking or new food is super important. And
So
find inspiration from people online.
Give me something that you got out of your comfort zone. So a meal that you made recently that was kind of different from your normal.
Recently. Let me think. The other night I made enchiladas, but I made the sauce myself instead of using canned enchilada sauce. And it was a huge game changer, and it was not difficult at all. The jump up in quality from canned sauce to the stuff you make at home is unbelievable. And I know that a lot of people might be intimidated by the whole idea of doing something homemade, but it really was a small step in the process and made all the difference.
Let me tell you, Sean finds some incredible recipes. He got me hooked on making my own Alfredo sauce because I'm not a good cook, and maybe other people normally do this, but
Cauliflower Alfredo.
Dude, game changer. Making your own
cheese
sauce.
Alfredo.
There you go. That's the one right there. That's how you spice it up. Get some cottage cheese Alfredo. Oh shit. All right, guys. Well, it's almost time for us to get out of here. But before we do, as always, remember, you can leave us a voicemail. We love this. We love interacting with you guys. So please, please, please leave us a voicemail, sing us a song, murder some gnomes. We'll play it live on the episode. Maybe we'll even plug you or your book if you're an author and you let us know who you are. So guys, you can leave us a voicemail at 347-69-WEIRD. That's 347-699-3473. All right, Sean, who do we have coming on the show next week?
Author Lisa Bourne Graves with her book, Fire, book 1 in the Celestial Spheres series.
Ooh, I'm pumped up for this.
I've been wanting to read this book for so long.
Yeah, I love this. This is my favorite part of the job is that I do absolutely nothing in terms of booking guests. They book incredible guests, and I get to look like really smart afterwards. So, coattails, baby.
You never look really smart, though.
My mom disagrees. No, she doesn't. That's a lie.
No, she doesn't. Your mom likes me better.
All right, guys. So until next week, Dina, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on Twitter at DinosaurusD. That's D like D's nuts. We're at Sheena Designs on Etsy.
Oh, Sheena Designs. And guys, you can
Link
find
in the
me on.
description.
And producer Sean, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on Twitter at ShaceHoldu.
What about if people want to check out our show's website? Where can they look?
Dumps4dank.com. That's DUMPS, the number 4, DANQ.com.
Real website. And what are you eating tonight, buddy?
Well, seeing as it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm not really sure yet, but I think it's going to be leftovers because I made a bunch of cool stuff over the weekend. So, enchiladas, probably.
Having some enchiladas. And guys, you can find me on Twitter at DanQ_WrightsThing. That's DanQ_WrightsThing singular.
It's donk.
Dankeschön.
It's donk.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another great episode. We will see you all very soon. I love you all. Jazz hands.
Don't Make It Weird, hosted by Daniel Quigley and Dinasaurus. Produced and edited by me, Sean Holden. Theme music by Amaria. You can find the video version of this show on our YouTube channel or the audio-only version wherever you download your podcasts. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and it helps us out a ton. Have a message for Dina or Daniel? Leave us a voicemail at 347-69-WEIRD and we'll listen to it on a future episode. Thanks for making it weird with us, and we'll see you next time.